We have just over a month until the deadline. A few weeks ago, I told you guys the deadline that I'm setting to finish this car is April 30th. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, but we're making really good progress. A lot of the parts that we need are here. We've been waiting for these parts, and now we just have to do the small stuff here and there. I'm not gonna talk too much about the engine today because that's gonna be next week's video, so stay tuned. Really good stuff happening with that. And like I said, we got lots of the parts. I even got the water pump, camshaft, I got the lift plate, fuel pump, filter, alternator, all the gaskets that we need, all the timing stuff we need, some more gaskets. I got the distributor, intake, timing chain cover, some motor mounts, and valve covers. So the reason I'm warming up my truck is because I'm going over to Fred's right now, and I'm going to take my intake and the timing chain cover over there, clean them up so that we can get ready to install those eventually. And then when we get back, I can show you what I've been working on over here. All right, we're at Fred's shop now. We're gonna start by cleaning the intake, and we're gonna take all the plugs out, clean everything up, and then we're gonna move on to the timing chain cover. All right guys, we're back at home. I realized I didn't explain why I went to Fred's shop to clean those. It's because he just has more stuff. He has that parts cleaning tank, and he's got more air tools that are really easy for cleaning that. Anyways, it's good to spend some time with him too because he helps me out. Regardless, it's done. We're home now. He convinced me to give this a little paint job too while we had it all cleaned up. And the timing chain cover looks pretty nice too. Still got to give it a polish, but we cleaned off all the muck and grime and the old gasket off of it, but it's good for now. We even took the distributor to the parts store to make sure that we got the right spark plug wires, and now we do. But now that we're at home, I want to show you what I was working on the car. I've been doing a lot of stuff off of camera, just mainly because I've been sick and I just haven't been really in the mood to record, and sometimes it's just for 5 minutes at a time anyways. I haven't been feeling great, guys, but I'm feeling better now, and now I'm going to show you what I've been doing the past few days. I started messing around with some of the wiring in the car, and I got the old harness back in the car, started plugging in some stuff, tracing back some wires, putting some grounds back on, temporarily hooked up the power from the battery in the back, and let me show you the progress that I've got. So all I gotta do now is take my key, go to the steering wheel that's way down here, and the door is open. So some of the sensors are working. It's not that big of a deal actually. Oh wait, look, we got some lights. Basically, all I wanted to show you guys is that I got some of the power back into the car. We're wiring some stuff up. I never had anything really in the car since the beginning because I just ripped everything out. I just totally gutted everything because I was so eager to make the V8 rear wheel drive aspect of it work. So I ended up putting the factory fuse box back in. So I'm going to utilize most of the circuits that were already existing that we're not going to be touching, like the headlights, the tail lights, the windows, the sunroof, you know, stuff that we're keeping that has nothing to do with the engine and the drivetrain. Everything else though is going to be running through our own custom fuse box because it's just going to be simpler to do that. So this was actually an idea from Steve because I was going through the wiring harness and he's like, man, you don't need to do all that, just put it all back in there and basically do what I just told you guys. I also started doing some other stuff up front, basically just to see some stuff running. For example, I got the rad in, the original Honda rad. It may not be big enough, I'm not sure yet, still gotta look into that. But for now, it was easy enough to throw it together. I hooked up some wires to one of the fans, and this is gonna be the setup that I have for everything that we're gonna be running off of our own custom fuse box. So all we gotta do is turn the key like this, the lights turn on, And like I said, this is just temporary, but that fires up one of the fans. I really like how the lights go green when you flick them on, and then this is the ignition one here. Something that came across my mind today after Fred started talking to me about it is the temperature sensor and how I'm going to work that into the cooling system, the cooling circuit, I should say. So I'm looking for a temperature sensor kit that has a temperature that I can monitor and set the temperature at when the fans kick on. And there's a whole bunch of circuitry that I'm planning on doing because I want to have auto and manual. Bunch of cool stuff. May seem boring to some people, but I'm very excited for that. And as you can see, this is just a temporary setup because obviously the car is not running, but I need to use the juice off the battery. So I got this little booster plugged in every now and then when the battery starts to get low. I know I'm all over the place today, but it's okay because it's all going to make sense very, very soon. As you can see behind me, the engine is here and we're cleaning engine parts, so you know that we're working on it. I'm gonna just spoil some stuff. I have been working on the engine a little bit, but I kind of want to keep a few of the clips so that I can put them all together in one video rather than having them scattered all over the place. So next week, stay tuned for that because that's what we're doing. So that's what you should expect. We're gonna have more electrical done and we're gonna be working on the engine some more. And we're just gonna be making progress day by day. It was small steps before, but now it feels like we're jumping ahead and it feels awesome. If you guys wanna help me out, please help me grow my Instagram. I know my Instagram doesn't have that many followers and I'm posting a lot of stuff on there that's kind of behind the scenes, you know, my day-to-day life of me dropping something off, picking something up, or, you know, whatever it may be. There's a lot of stuff that you can see there that you don't see on my YouTube. So go to the link in the top of the description and you'll see my Instagram link there. Anyways, guys, I promise the videos are gonna get a little bit better once I have more time, and I just gotta stop getting sick. I don't know what's going on, but regardless, I can't stop, won't stop. The deadline's right around the corner. It's a month away, and I'm gonna do my best to try to get it. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for the support, and we'll see you next week.